Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Jason uncovers Josslyn's WSB secret. Dalton investigation ends with a shock. General Hospital, GH, spoilers reveal that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, may be the one to uncover Josslyn Jack's, Eden McCoy, WSB secret. Will Jason's role in the Professor Henry Hank Dalton, Daniel Goddard, investigation end with a shock? Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, feels confident that Professor Dalton is working on something dangerous, so she's eager to learn more about his research and whatever's going on in his lab. Part of Anna is obviously curious and protective due to Emma Scorpio Drake's, Bradenbrunner, interest in Professor Dalton. However, another part of Anna is just convinced that she's right and wants to expose Dalton's illegal activities. That's why Anna will seek Jason's help in the June 5 episode. Jason isn't usually the kind of guy who rejects a mission, especially when a friend like Anna reaches out. There's a good chance Jason will agree to team up with Anna, so they could make some big discoveries soon enough. GH fans know Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, has been funding Dalton's latest research, so that's another great reason for Anna and Jason to go digging. Of course, it's easy to see the potential for Jason and Anna's mission to collide with Josslyn's, since she's also investigating Dalton's work for the WSB. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, recruited Josslyn, who lied about a fake Easter Island trip to cover up the time she spent training. Jason already seemed a bit suspicious of Josslyn's bogus story, so that may have been laying the groundwork for what's ahead. As Jason helps Anna look into what Dalton's really up to, he could get in Josslyn's way and put her own mission in jeopardy. That could bring questions and eventually lead to Jason figuring out that Josslyn joined the WSB. Josslyn's secret agent shocker could land in Jason's hands and leave her desperate to silence him. Will Josslyn end up begging Jason not to breathe a word of this to Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, or anyone else? General Hospital spoilers say Jason and Anna's teamwork could set up some trouble for Josslyn, so we'll bring you updates on any
Charles
shocking
has
news
never
been a quiet town, but even by its own scandalous standards, the week ahead promises explosive revelations, dangerous confrontations, and secrets buried deeper than anyone imagined. At the heart of the storm, Jason Morgan, newly returned from the shadows, and a secret that Josslyn Jack's hoped would never see the light of day. As the Dalton investigation reaches a stunning conclusion, the consequences could change everything for the Corinthos family and the WSB's stranglehold on global espionage. Jason's instincts kick in. Jason may have lost time, but he hasn't lost his instincts, or his fierce protectiveness for those he considers family. Now that he's fully reintegrated into Port Charles, Jason's been quietly watching, gathering information, and biding his time. But one person keeps catching his eye: Josslyn. Sonny's stepdaughter, the little girl he once helped protect, is now a woman harboring secrets. And Jason's beginning to suspect those secrets tie directly into the WSB's mysterious operation involving Agent John Dalton, a rogue operator with ties to several Black Ops missions that went very, very wrong. Josslyn's secret double life? Ever since her brief flirtation with activism and her fiercely independent streak, Josslyn has been no stranger to risky choices. But no one, not even Carly, knows the full extent of her involvement with the WSB. While attending university abroad, Josslyn was recruited into a covert student program run by a shadow branch of the agency. Her photographic memory and sharp intellect made her a prime candidate. But what started as simple observation assignments quickly escalated into deeper entanglement, particularly with Dalton's off-the-books ops. Jason's discovery begins when he uncovers a flash drive hidden inside a vintage camera Josslyn had left at the Corinthos compound. On the drive, surveillance footage, intercepted communications, and a few cryptic logs signed only JJ with Spinelli's help, Jason begins to decode what he's seeing, and the picture that emerges is chilling. Josslyn wasn't just a bystander. She may have been a key asset in a failed WSB mission that ended in bloodshed. The Dalton puzzle unravels. Meanwhile, the investigation into Agent Dalton takes a dark turn. Anna Devane has been coordinating with international agencies to piece together Dalton's last known movements. But what she didn't count on was interference from within. Someone is leaking information, and leads keep going cold just as they heat up. Jason, always skeptical of official channels, begins his own inquiry. And what he finds doesn't just implicate Dalton. It ties directly back to Port Charles. Jason's search leads him to a hidden safe house once used by the WSB. Inside, he finds a map and notes in Dalton's handwriting referencing Project Mirror. The project, a clandestine WSB operation, involved a rogue element testing psychological conditioning on unwilling participants, including a teenage operative identified only by the codename Lyra. A quick cross-reference with Josslyn's WSB logs confirms it. Lyra was her codename. Now Jason knows Josslyn wasn't just involved. She was experimented on, and Dalton was overseeing it. Anna faces the fallout. As the pieces fall into place, Anna is forced to face an uncomfortable truth. The WSB may have betrayed their own operatives, including a civilian like Josslyn. With mounting pressure from foreign intelligence and a media leak threatening to expose everything, Anna must decide whether to go public or protect what's left of the agency's integrity. Her alliance with Jason, always uneasy, is put to the test as they confront what to do next. Does she shut the investigation down for good or blow the whistle on her own people? Carly's world shatters. Carly Corinthos has always been fiercely protective of her children, and when she finds out what Josslyn has been through, her reaction is explosive. In an emotional showdown, Carly demands the truth from her daughter. Josslyn, cornered and traumatized by the resurfacing memories of her time with the WSB, finally breaks down. She reveals everything: the missions, the manipulation, and her guilt over what happened to fellow operatives who didn't survive. The revelation stuns Carly, but also hardens her. She vows revenge against the WSB and anyone who allowed her daughter to become collateral damage. And with Jason back at her side, Carly might be more dangerous than anyone realizes. The shock ending no one saw coming. Just when it seems the truth is out and the dust may begin to settle, Jason receives a call from an old contact in Europe, someone who had been monitoring Dalton even before he went rogue. The message is brief and cryptic. Dalton was a decoy. The real agent behind Project Mirror is still active, and closer than you think. Jason races to meet with the informant, only to find them dead, apparently of natural causes.